I think this is the first day of the rest of Donald Trump's life, and it's going to get a lot worse from here. He's never faced a prosecutor like Jack Smith. He's never faced an empowered prosecutor, a special counsel. We know now tonight, as you said, reporting this news, we know a few things. One, they're doing it by the book. They're not forum shopping for what might be a potentially friendlier place. By the book, based on the case and the facts they have, they're in Florida. We know now, Chris, that Attorney General Merrick Garland has approved rather than disagreed with what was the recommendation here, the planned target indictment that we've been reporting so much. There was a lot of talk about where does Garland fit into all this? Well, now we have the big answer. Jack Smith and his prosecutors and investigators developed this case. They presented it under the special counsel rules. There's much we don't know, but Chris, as you know, and I know you're steeped in law for reasons professional, familial, and otherwise, you know well that those regulations require Garland to oversee it. And if he disagreed, he'd have to tell Congress. So now tonight we know something we didn't know a few hours ago, which is Smith got the goods, Garland backed him up. What else do we know about why this is such a tough case for defendant Donald Trump, who was legally presumed innocent and afforded all the rights of any other defendant, but by virtue of his behavior, of his conduct, of his brazen lies, of his public attacks? Chris, I can tell you something that is actually a little counterintuitive tonight. Donald Trump is in a worse place than many other people with government experience or millions of dollars because of how he's acted. What I mean by that is there's a long paper trail of how he allegedly lied and instructed others to lie to the government, allegedly acted in ways that might constitute obstruction. Then, on top of that, as if that weren't enough, Dayenu, we know that an independent judge approved a warrant to go in there, and rather than finding nothing or a little something, they found everything, tons of contraband. We've seen on MSNBC those pictures of the classified documents. That's all criminal evidence. It's like heroin, but worse, okay? We know that. They found that. And he's afforded defenses about what that was or whether somehow he didn't know it was there, sure. But those pictures are bad. That's evidence. And then, Chris, the final, I won't call it a nail in the coffin, but I'll call it the final wood building a legal coffin. We know they already pierced his lawyer's privilege under the crime fraud exception because a judge, again, not Garland, not Smith, an independent federal judge also ruled that there was probable cause evidence that Trump was committing ongoing crimes with his lawyer, Mr. Corcoran, who we learned, again, only in the last few days, has been making his voice notes to try to protect himself because he doesn't want to end up like Michael Cohen in a jumpsuit because of what Trump did. Again, legally presumed innocent, factually a terrible uphill battle of a legal headache for Donald Trump against a prosecutor who is not afraid to go after heads of state.